Okay everyone, have a look over here for a moment. So today our lesson will be very short and fast as what we're learning about. Have a look at our agenda today. So firstly we will start with the experiment that are already set up here. And then we will discussing about speed. We're moving forward to the introduction of the formula of speed, time and distance. And then we will have the discussion with whole class to find out like how this experiment connecting to our life. By the end of this lesson will be the Kahoot game, which I believe everyone loves Kahoot. Yes, so by the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand what speed really means, calculate the speed using a formula, and use it to compare who or what is faster. Right, everyone? Any questions? So we start moving to experiment first. I need a volunteer can come over to help me with experiment. Please, anyone? Okay, so in our experiment, as you can see over here, we will have two balls. So I picked two balls, one big one and one small one. And this table is around 2 meters length. And then I need someone to come over to help me to move the ball, raise the ball, okay? Right. Thank you, Miv, to come and help me for the experience. Well done. And yes, please. So, Miss, you have two balls on your hands, one big and one small. Okay, so I will do the timer, and each time you run the ball, I will do the timer. Okay, so first one, we'll do the small ball, please. Good. So it's 4 seconds, and the big ball, please. Yeah, so 6 seconds. Can you grab the pen over here? Yeah, so can you write down big balls? Yeah, 6 seconds. And small ball is 4 seconds. Thank you very much. Thank you, me. And here, yeah, so we have the big ball, 6 seconds, and small ball, 4 seconds. And we also have the table is 2 meters long, right? So what you can see here, what happened to the balls? So why one ball is faster and another ball is slower? It's because of the speed. So the big ball is run very slow. That's why it takes 6 seconds to run across the table. On the other hand, the small ball run faster, and it takes only 4 seconds to finish the table. So if I'm gonna put this one, 3 things together inside the triangle shape like this. Yeah, so we already know in here we already know the D is distance, which is 2 meters table. What else do we know? We know the time, right? Time. And we don't know about the speed. And we're going to find out how much speed of 2 balls, right? I believe in our class, we are year 8, so everyone should know about the alphabet alphabet table, right? So if I put the D, T, and S here, Can anyone help me to put it into the alphabetical order? Okay, so we have volunteer here. Yeah, thank you, Maya, again. So can you help me to organize the letter D, S, and T inside the alphabetical order, please? Yes. Good. So that is the alphabetical order. Very good. So have a look at the triangle. So if you can apply that one and write it down into the triangle. Yes.
And the S for the left hand side and the T for the right hand side.
Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for helping me to organize this one, and this one is exactly what I want to show you here. Yep. So this is the formula that I want to introduce you today. So we have D for distance, S for speed, T for time. You might wondering, what's this one about? And what is one for? We don't know. Yeah, of course, that's why I'm here for you. So when you look at this one, it's a triangle. To make sense, it's easier for me to show you this one. So when you look closer to here, so we also have the triangle, different triangle here. However, it's perform the same. So if you want to find out the distance, you can see speed and time is underneath. All you need to do is just time. So to find the distance, we need to times speed and time together. However, you want to find the speed, because distance on stop, time underneath. So all we need to do is just divide it, distance divided by time to get this formula to find out the speed. And what we want to, when we want to find out the time, when the time stay here, the distance on top, speed underneath, all we need to do is just distance divided by speed. So this is very important formula that I want you to learn by heart, because when you go into the year 9, year 10, year 11, you're still using this formula to apply in your learning. So this is very basic formulas that you need to understand for you to have the very good base when you go into higher grade. So I also print down some formula here for you guys. So I want you to get one of each and glue this formula inside your writing book, so notebook. And especially I also have the translation over here for all EL series in our class. So you can see like the English version and also Vietnamese versions. I want you write all of them down in your book as well, so you have the ideas when you're going to apply this formula and you know what it's all about. Okay, so yeah, everyone come over and get this, please. Thank you. Okay, so everyone, I believe that you all glue the paper into your notebook. Yes, so we keep moving forward. So I already introduced you the formula. You understand these formulas, and now we're going to apply this formula into the experience that we did before. So we already have like all the information here. So I'm going to write down in this table, and then we do together. Okay, we do together how to calculate the speed of each ball. So firstly, I will do with the small ball. Okay, what do we have in the small ball now? So we already know about our distance. This is a table which 2 meters. We already know the time. How much time for the small ball? 4 seconds. Yes, 4 seconds. We know the time. 4 seconds. We don't know the speed, right? We don't know the speed. So we want to find out speed. how much for speed? So have a look at the formula. So to find out the speed, we use a middle triangle here. So we need to find out the speed. So we have distance on top, time underneath. All we need to do is just get the distance divided by time. Okay, so formula speed equal distance divided by time. And then we have how much for distance? Yes, 2 meters. 2. And how much for time? 4 seconds. So we have 2/4. And then we have simplify this by 2. And then we get 1/2. And the answer is, everyone? Yes, 0.5. And we have any question? Yes, ask me. Do you have any question? Yeah. I know is this some people may be confusing, but basically what I need you to do is just apply the formula into our real life to find out this one. So think about like when you want to travel between your house to school, or you want to travel from Melbourne to Sydney, and yeah, this could help you a lot to find out how much time you need to get from one destination to the other destinations. So right, so this done for small ball. We want to do together for the big ball, or someone can come over and help me. Big ball. In the big ball, we also have D equal 2 meters. The table, length table, okay? And then we have time. How much for time? 6 seconds. And we're going to find out the speed. What formula we're going to apply? Yes, again, the middle formula. So we have speed equal distance over time. So I already got all the information here. Can someone come over and help me to do the calculation of this one, please? Yes, anyone? Me? Okay, me, you want to come and help me with that one? Good job, me. Thank you. Okay, everyone. So, how you going with everything? That's good. Good. Follow up. Yes. Keep understanding. Yeah. Okay. No question. Okay. Good. So I keep moving to our reflection. Connect to our real life. Right. So everyone, think about when you want to travel. For example, from your house to school, or when you want to travel from Melbourne to Sydney, how can you calculate the time, or how do you calculate the distance or the speed? Maybe we can do one example together. How does that? Yeah. Okay. What about we doing some Melbourne to Sydney? everyone happy with this one? We're going to do together this one. So we already know about this formula, so I don't want to talk about this one anymore. Maybe we're going to do the first formula. Okay, so for this first formula, how can we apply? We need to find out the distance from Melbourne to Sydney. We always know speed for our highway is around 110 kilometers over hours, right? Yeah, that's like our speed in the highway. And time, give me any time.
Maybe around 7 hours.
Yeah, 7 hours. Yeah, if you put 7 hours from Melbourne to Sydney, and then how much distance? How far? So we need to find out like how far from Melbourne to Sydney. Yeah. So by apply this formula, so we have D equal
the speed times the time.
Good. Speed time. Yes. So D equal speed.
We got 100 kilometers per hour.
Good.
Time 7 hours.
7 hours. Everyone use a calculator or give me an answer. How much for this one? We do together, okay? Together.
I got 770.
Good. I have exactly the same, so 770. So we have kilometers. Right. So we know that if we keep driving our car for 110 kilometers per hour, and we need to take like 7 hours for driving with that speed, and then we know the distance between Melbourne and Sydney will be 770 kilometers. The distance between two cities, right? So that's the way we apply the formula into our real life, right? Okay, any questions, please? Okay, everyone, so that's it for today. So if anyone have any questions, raise your hand, or otherwise I'm happy for you to open your iPad and start logging to the Kahoot. We do the Kahoot game to see how much understanding of your lesson today, right? So yeah, everyone get a laptop or iPad.